it's going to be a great one. So get popped. I believe that our pen and our paper, our writing materials, whatever we would like to use is available, and we are seated to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So, yes, let's dive right into that. Well, tonight I have an also
Ah, my network is very, very bad here. Sorry, good evening, everyone. I just want to confirm if it's my network. Can you hear me? I don't even know if I've been called in yet, but at some point I lost the moderator. So, can I get a confirmation that you can hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Moderator, can okay. I don't know if I've been called in already. I'm just more like doing a sound check now.
you have the floor. We have greeted you with all our reactions and emojis. So yes, you're powerfully welcome.
Oh, thank you very much, Joy. Please appreciate the convener of this platform. Please also appreciate the moderator of this honorable platform. Thank you very much, Mr. Isaiah Akiola and Ms. Joy Akiola. I'm so grateful to be here, and many thanks to those who have taken our time to register for this wonderful program, and I believe that you're definitely not going to leave the space without catching something that would be useful for you, valuable for your leadership, valuable for your personal life, and also for your interpersonal relationships. And I've been told to discuss, I'll call it discuss, not speak specifically, discuss on impactful living. Impactful living. And I'm sure that that word impactful, it's not strange to many of us. We know what impact is. So I'm not here to give you some theoretical kind of speech. I'm going to make it as practical as possible because this is what we see in our day to day activity. You see, the reason why our day will be good or will be so much productive is if we bring in a touch of impact. There is no way you can admire your day if you've not made an impact. Everybody must answer this question. Have I been impactful today? Today is Sunday. Have you been impactful? But before I go deeply into what we have today, I did just want to tell you what impact is. Impact means a strong effect, influence or change that something causes on a person, situation, or thing. Impact means a strong effect, influence, or change that something causes on a person, situation, or thing. I hope you got that information. Very important. Impact means a strong effect. So it's telling you simply that if you make impact, there is no way you won't feel it. Impact cannot be denied. Every part of you will tell you that a virtue was released from you today. Are you with me? Every being, every part of you will tell you that a virtue has been released from you because that is exactly what impact does. You cannot say you have created impact or you have caused impact in a place or to a situation if you don't feel it. Impact works with feeling. I hope you're here. If you're here, just give me feedback. It's very important. Impact works with feelings. And that is it. If you are not that kind of person that really feels for something, your impact will be small. And you see, that's why you see every great man feels that something is wrong somewhere. So they create solution. Every business thrive because they feel something has to be done in this area. Then they find a solution, they monetize it, and boom, they are the richest man in the world. You cannot actualize impact in its real sense if you don't feel, if you don't have a feeling for change. Don't forget what I said, a feeling for change. That's why some of us, you see, how many of you have, ever experienced this, feeling before? You just feel something is wrong and your heart is reaching out for a solution. Do I have anyone here? Is there a way I can trace your charts? Yeah. So if you're gonna um, say something or drop a message. If yes, yes, you have felt. And I believe that I don't have anyone on this call who is yet to understand what it means to feel. I mean, everybody feel every day. We feel something every day. Even so, if someone pinches you now, you feel it. So what I'm saying is a feeling for change. You see, that is how we live. Every day we make a decision to create impact. Now, let me join impactful living. Impactful living is living a life that positively influences others and creates meaningful, lasting value beyond yourself. I'm going to take it out again. Impactful living means living a life that positively influences others and creates meaningful, lasting value beyond yourself. So it is basically living in a way that your action make a meaningful difference in people, your profession, and society. So if you say you want to live an impactful life, you must decide to influence others daily. Daily. And it starts from the little things. Do you know that greeting is a way of living an impactful life? Just merely taking upon yourself that habit of greeting people. You see, some people don't know that the simple greeting goes a long way. It influences others in a very positive way. How many of you have felt angry because somebody greeted you before? In good faith, in all good faith, in all honesty. Have you ever felt angry because you were greeted, even by a stranger? Just good afternoon. Have you ever felt angry? For me, I don't think greeting me will make me angry. Do you understand what I'm saying here? So, merely greeting, good afternoon, good morning. Do you know that even when you go to a supermarket and you greet the security man that opens the door for you, you've created an impact there. Because to them, ordinarily, they don't expect you to greet them. They expect, the boss expect that they greet you because that is their culture. But if you greet them first, they're like, wow, oh really? This person is respectful. That is the first perspective and notion they would have about you. This person honors me. Look at that. And listen, that is also how influence builds. That same person, you can meet him or her somewhere else later in the future. And just that greeting can make the difference between you and the other person. Please, if you are listening to me, just give me a feedback. It's very important. Very important. Now that brings me to um giving you some features of impactful living. Features of impactful living. And I've been saying it. Number one is influence. 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 There is no impactful life without influence. Note it, write it, quote me anywhere. There is no impactful life without influence. Tell me how you want to make the impact if you are not influential. Influence is not just about being public. Influence also have a private life. You can begin to make influence privately within your zone. And that is how influence expands. Interesting. Interesting. You see, mm, I remember while I was in secondary school, I was this kind of person who had some, of course, leadership qualities. And I was very respectful. I mean, I could say that I greet you, I greet every teacher, I was, the way I carried myself was in a way that you would know I honor you, you would know I respect you, you would know that I'm not a troublemaker. Interestingly, I began to see that even the people ahead of me, my seniors, began to respect me. Some of them would just say, "Oh, that boy." Because I went to a military school, even some soldiers would attest to the fact that, no, that boy, no, that boy is a good boy. Some teachers literally greet me like an elderly person. I had a teacher, my economics teacher then. When I greet him, he bows and greets me. I'm sure, of course, he does not do that to everybody. But what am I trying to say? Because I gave myself to that habit, I began to influence people around me, even my juniors. Can I tell you this? Even after I left school, I have some friends that would see me tomorrow and still, even if they are in their car, they will stop and wait to say hello to me. I've had instances like, so it's amazing how that little habit grew over time, grew over the years, and it began to influence others. I've had instances where my juniors would just barge into my DM on Facebook, Instagram, and remind me of some things that I've done for them, how I encouraged them, how I lifted them up, while they were in their down moment. Very interesting how they remember these things, but I tend not to remember them. Hello, are you still on this call? Influence is important. So I want to give you a task. Everybody here, I want to give you a task. Do something little consistently. Do something little consistently. Something positive. It might not be so big. Something positive. No matter how small it is, do it consistently. You would be amazed by the level of influence you would have built in 5 years. Hello, can I tell you this? Listen, there is no organization I step into. By the grace of God, I'm a lawyer. There is no organization or firm I step into that I don't make a mark one way or the other. It could be in my relationship with people, it could be in my work life. There is always a touch. You would know I went through that place. It's very important. And that is just a mindset that had built in me ever since, because I know that everywhere I go, I must be remembered for something. And you see, you must have this at the back of your mind. You must be remembered. Can you quickly tell somebody here, you must be remembered? You see, you must live a life of legacy. Tell somebody beside you, call the person's name. You must be remembered. You must be remembered. You must be remembered. And that is how you build leadership, because everyone who lives an impactful life is a leader. Yeah. John Maxwell, that's my mentor, my leadership mentor. If you have read my book on the core values of leadership, you would see a lot of John Maxwell's quotes there. John Maxwell said something very vital. He said leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. Leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. So if you understand this, that influencing the people within your society would leave a mark in their brain they can never forget. They can never forget it, I tell you. They can never forget it. That's just building a legacy. How many of you know Mary Slessor? How many of you know Mary Slessor? You know Mary Slessor. Mary Slessor till tomorrow will be remembered for her good deeds. Are you here with me? Mary Slessor till tomorrow will be remembered for her good deeds because of the way she brought her own gospel to the country called Nigeria. She was a Scottish missionary who played a remarkable leadership and humanitarian role in Nigeria, particularly in Calabar, presently called Cross River State. Right, the present day Cross River State now. And that happened in the 19th and early 20th century. Who abolished the killing of twins in Nigeria? Mary Slessor. You see, when you are speaking about impactful life, never leave influence aside. It's impossible. This is someone who came all the way abroad to a strange land and saw a defective practice. And all that was in her mind was, how can I influence these people so that they can stop the killing of twins? If not for Mary Slessor, the killing of twins would have continued. And I don't know if there's a twin on this call. Maybe you might have not survived. But somebody called Mary Slessor came, saw a problem, devised how to influence the mind of these people to stop the killing and protected twins. Look at that. Influence. Can I tell you this? Take this as a take home. Wherever you go to, the first question you are asking yourself is, how can I influence these people positively? What's the question, everybody? How can I influence these people positively? And of course, you know that before you can make positive influence in a place, you must have built yourself. You must have developed some capacity in leadership. You must have developed some capacity in interpersonal relationship. Number one is what? Leadership. Number two, interpersonal relationship. You must have developed some kind of interest in people, because you can't do impact without people. You can't. I mean, the reason for impact is people. Are we here? So, influence is not some gimmicks, it is deliberate. You deliberately influence people. And listen, when you do that long enough, you will realize that your actions would naturally just influence people around you. How many of you have experienced what I'm saying before? Some people will just come to you and tell you about yourself. You've never spoken to them. They just tell you. If you have not experienced that, then you have a lot of work to do. It means that your influence has not gotten to a stage where it's spreading like fragrance of a perfume. Very important influence. I hope you got that. I hope you got that. Now, the second one I did like to say is purpose. 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 Right? Purpose. Now, where purpose comes in is why influencing people, why impacting people, why do you want to live an impactful life? In itself, it puts you in a position where you're not doing what everybody is doing. You have a specific assignment, you have a specific, you know, um, build up of what you really want people to know about you. What do you want people to know about you? What are you building in people that when you are done doing that, they will attribute it to you? They will say, this is, and when they see your type, they can attribute that feature to you that this is joy. Oh, this is success. This is Helen. You know, it's important for us to know that we cannot outrightly define what impact is if we don't see a replica of us in that thing. Do you know how many of you understand what I'm talking about? And that's where purpose comes in. Because purpose helps you to define your impact. Purpose helps you to define your impact. And that's why you see purpose leaders or purpose speakers will tell you to ask yourself questions like, who am I? What have I been called to do? You know, what is my build up? How can I achieve what I've been called to do? There are a lot of questions in purpose. So it helps your direction. You are not doing what you are not, it's not like you're going to be repeating what others are doing. You, even if the scope is almost the same, but you are doing it differently. How many of you understand what I'm saying here? You are doing it differently. Now, there are some businessmen in Nigeria today, they are making a lot of impact in the business world, and they are doing it in a very unique way. We have Dangote, we have Otedola, we have Tony. You see that these guys, are big gurus. They are making a lot of impact in their field, but one is not clashing with the other. Are you here? Are you here? You must understand this. And it is purpose that would help you streamline your impact. You see, you can't be a jack of all trade and master of none. You need to be a master of something. Let people know you for this. Oh, let people know you for this. Hello, impact ray up is attributed to someone. Anywhere in the world where you see impact ray up, someone's name will come to your mind. Now, am I saying you should go and build impact ray up too? No. What is your thing? Are you listening to me? Everyone, if you are listening to me, give me a feedback. What is your thing? It's you see, don't just live anyhow. You can't live anyhow and make impact. No, it does not work that way. You cannot. The reason why I can come to this space to speak is because you know me for something. If you don't know me for something, you can't just come in to speak. What would I be telling you? Are you still hearing me? Can you hear me? Let me be sure if I'm still speaking. There, there is absolutely nothing I would tell you. All right, thank you. There is absolutely nothing I will tell you that will make sense to you. So you have to reach out to someone who can deliver what you have for the people here. That's exactly what we are saying. Purpose, purpose, purpose. Now, number three. Sorry, what's number one? Everyone, what's number one? If you are permitted to unmute your mic, you can. But then, what's number one? Uh, I told you I'm not here to just give you some theory. I really want us to. Okay, number one, leadership. Okay, I will accept that. Yeah, but influence in particular, the features of impact. Yeah, influence. Yeah, intertwined into leadership. So number two, yeah, number two is what? Purpose. 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 Yeah. Number one, influence. Number two, purpose. Number three, telling you features of impactful life. Contribution. Number three, contribution slash, you can slash it, contribution slash volunteerism. Contribution slash volunteerism. You see, many people want to be leaders, but they don't want to serve. I see people who just want to mount up leadership positions without service. There is no way you can lead people effectively if you have not once in your lifetime served others. And the actual impact is in service. Go and check history. Check the books of impactful people. They've served. They've served. Let's not deceive ourselves like we know how to pull these strings without service. Check all the parastatals that you want to check, the sectors you want to check. Check who is responsible for the growth of that organization. Trace the life of the person. They've served one way or the other. They've served one way or the other. So you cannot live an impactful life if you are not willing to contribute, if you are not willing to give yourself away to projects. There are NGOs across board that you can volunteer to join as long as it aligns to purpose. As long as it aligns, you're not wasting your time. And in fact, there are some things that you don't know how to do. You don't need to even know how to do it. Just give yourself to service. You can start from there. You see, many people don't know that it is from service we even find purpose. Some don't know. Some don't know. They just feel like, let me sit here. They will come find me. No, impact cannot come to find you where you're sitting. You give yourself away. In service, you realize your purpose. You keep finding it. And there's some people bothered about purpose, but they are doing nothing. Give yourself away. In actual sense, you cannot make impact if you don't give yourself away. Right? Give yourself away. Stop clouding yourself in a position. Don't be stagnant. Give yourself away. Everyone who has innovated one thing or the other gave themselves away. Yeah, they gave themselves away. Many people failed before they achieved. I'm telling you. Hey, are you here? Are you getting something? Are you getting something? Very important. I'm so sure that many of you will leave here going through this again and reaching forth for impact at your littlest opportunity. You see, Elon Musk, Elon Musk. Thank God we all know him. He is a giant. He is a giant. The giant we all know. Even Elon Musk said that, Elon Musk has failed a lot of time before he was able to successfully launch this space. This, you see, his first ever rocket to be, launched. It says the Falcon 1 was SpaceX first rocket. For some of you who don't know, Elon Musk, through his company SpaceX, experienced multiple launch failures, especially in his early years. So Falcon 1 rocket failure, that's one of the first failure he had. It failed 3 times before succeeding. It failed in it failed it failed in 2006, it failed in 2007, it failed in 2008, and succeeded in same 2008 September 28th. And Falcon 1 finally reached orbit. You see, it's important for us to know that you cannot create any meaningful impact if you don't give yourself away. Give yourself away. Quickly tell somebody here, give yourself away. Eileen, give yourself away. You can call my name too, it's allowed. Success. Give yourself away. That is how to make impact. You see, there's some impact you make, and your heart will be at peace. You're like, boy, I just did this, and I'm glad. I'm glad. Volunteer willingly. Volunteer willingly. Volunteer. Whenever you see something good and impactful, be happy to volunteer. You don't have to get something from it. Be happy. Give yourself away. Be happy to volunteer. Yeah, be happy. Be happy to volunteer. Very, very important. Very, very important. Don't let me dwell on that too much because of time. Right. So the number what now? Number four. Number four. Integrity. Integrity. I emphasize this in my book, The Core Values of Leadership. Integrity. Very important. Integrity. You see, to be honest, if there is one thing that makes purpose make sense to people, there's one thing that makes your influence make sense to people, your contribution, and that thing will be integrity. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like this. Volunteer willingly at Impactrail Hub NGO. It's good. Yeah, give yourself away for this. Build the brand together. Hmm. You would know that, you see, when it gets to a limelight, you You would tell yourself, thank God I was opportune to serve here. And you see, one thing many people don't know is that they would never be forgotten that they left a mark there. They will never be forgotten. The the authority, the convener of that organization can never forget you. Can never. Especially when you're a very faithful volunteer. Can never. If they need to travel abroad to do a project, they would most likely consider you because you have been very, very faithful. And it is he that is faithful in little that will be given much to handle. Very important. Now, don't let me get distracted. I was talking about integrity. Integrity. And integrity is that act that keeps your name in the mouth of people. Integrity, Neil, it's integrity. It is integrity that keeps your name in the mouth of people. Integrity makes it possible. They know that you are not two tongued. Your moral principle is apt. You are consistently doing the right thing. You are honest. Hello? You are honest. You are trustworthy. You don't mislead people. When you put a brand out there, when you put a project out there, people know that what you are doing it in all sincerity, and they want to partner with it. Let me tell you this, oh, nobody just partners with nothing. When people want to partner with you, the first thing they are looking at, after they look at what you stand for, they look at your work, they look at everything, then they are after your integrity. What do people think about you? Now, integrity is far beyond your work now. It is a person thing. Integrity is more personal than your works. Of course, people can do great stuff. You see their works out there, but then when we come to their person, they are not straight. We can't leave you here and meet you there. Are you here with me? You have to be consistent. In law, we used to say you can't approbate and reprobate. You can't blow hot and cold at the same time. You can't be saying a thing now, oh, then later you revert or you convert that thing to something else, contrary to what you have earlier said. You can't do that. People cannot know you to be double tongued. You cannot be a kind of person who tell lies. Yeah. Impactful living, oh, impactful living. Because if you must stand before kings, kings must know that this person that is standing before us, we can sleep and he will perform. Integrity. That's it. For many of you working for bosses, someone, your boss must be able to say to you, I can sleep as long as you are there. That's impact. Impact at the highest level. Impact at the highest level is when people can vouch for you. Please call your name and tell yourself what I just said now. Olua Feranmi. Impact at the highest level is when people can vouch for you. You see, do you know people can really vouch for people for others? They will tell you, see, there's no amount in law we call something shorty. Salty is when someone will stand on your behalf in case something goes awry. Is that person they will come and hold, and it applies to every organization. So that's when you start seeing people saying, give him a guarantor form, give him this referee form. Give him someone who would stand in when things go awry. Yeah. Impact at the highest level is when people can vouch for you. I'm not saying others comment. So it's important. It's important. It's important. It's important to please for everyone who has joined this call, let us see this as very important. You know, um, Thomas Jefferson said something very interesting, and I want us to take note of this. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. Don't shake what you stand for. Stand like a rock. Don't don't swim away what you stand for. Don't let anybody come to sugarcoat you to do what you don't stand for. Stand for what you don't stand for. Let people know what you stand for. Your no is no on this issue. Your yes is yes on this issue. Are you listening here? Your no is no on this issue. Your yes is yes. Oprah Winfrey said that real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether you did it or not. Interesting, interesting stuffs. So please, I beg of us, let us ensure that my time is almost running up. So let's ensure that we take integrity as a matter of importance so that our impact will be meaningful. Now, the last one, number five. The last one, number five, is accountability. 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 Please, everyone, type it. Number five is accountability. Listen, no matter how great you are, be accountable. Be accountable to someone. You see, accountability helps you track your success. Yeah, accountability helps you track your success. If you are not accountable to someone higher than you will lose you will lose the sweetness of your impact. Because sometimes impact can be deceitful. You will think you're already doing what we can call right at its best until another high looks at it. And while you are making impact, be open to criticisms, both constructive and destructive. You must be able to handle the two. Yeah, it is not everybody that likes what you are doing. And it's not everybody that will greet you for what you are doing and say, well done. If you are not on Twitter, you might not understand. You know, there are so many broken people on Twitter. No matter how good you are, no matter the good thing you are doing, just post it there. Somebody with an hot mindset will come and insult you. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I saw something very disheartening and disgusting online today. After I had time to check online, I just saw it this evening. This popular TikToker, Pella, and Kata Efe, they're both streamers. I saw that they were destroying each other's car. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in life. You have the opportunity to live right via your influence, but you are deliberately making it look as if you being in that position is to give you freedom to do inordinate things. To me, is the most dumbest thing to do as an human being. Deliberately, deliberately destroying your cars, all in the name of streaming. I don't want to build that kind of influence. Never, never. So these are matters. And it is because those kind of people, they don't care about accountability. So because they feel they've been able to consistently do something over time, so they feel like this is the kind of influence I want to build and I want to throw out there for people to watch. Does not make sense. Does not make sense. And that's why those kind of people really will not stand the test of integrity before valuable people. Valuable people. No matter how much they want them to be brand ambassadors of some things, they cannot really make sense. They cannot. This is what we are saying. When you build a structure of accountability around you, it helps you check everything about you, your character, your demeanor, your modesty. Everything about you is checked. That's why we have check and balance. Even in the arm of government, the executive, the legislature, the judiciary. That's the essence. Check and balances. Be accountable. Find you. This is Impactrail Hub. Reach out to the authorities of Impactrail Hub. I want to be accountable. Can you please check me? If you are doing something meaningful with your life, you need to be checked. You need to be checked. Be open to receive whatever check. Be open to receive the criticisms. Of course, Impactrail Hub will not give you destructive criticism. It will be constructive to make you better. That's why it's impact, because they are all out for impact. So, and that is what we are saying. Impactful living is not far fetched, it is deliberate, intentional, and worthy. What did I say? Impactful living is not far fetched. It is what? Number one, deliberate, intentional, and worthy. Oh, it is so worthy to live an impactful life. It is so worthy. It is so worthy. It is so worthy. Some of the favors I've received in life today, some of the things I've I've been able to achieve is because of these five things. I must say five things. And I mean, I know that if you can apply these things, so listen, if you can apply these things, some of you would write a letter to Impact or to thank me. All right. So I think I will stop here. And before I leave, what did you hear so far? I mean, I've exhausted my 45 minutes. What did you hear so far as I hand over to the speaker? I said to the moderator. All right. Thank you for having me in Patreon Up. I am opportune to be here and I'm glad to speak on this subject. And I hope I tried. Thank you very much. Yeah. Please, I hope you can hear me. Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Okay. Thank you very much. I hope you heard my last statement. I was done already, and I was thanking the organization for the opportunity to speak. Thank you very much. And I was expecting the feedback of the people as well. Thank you.
All right, all right. Great, great, great. Wow. What a session. What a session. Thank you so much, Barrister Lua Feranmi Adeyeri. We're so grateful for your time and the knowledge passed across. Honestly, this we can't even quantify all that you've shared with us tonight. We're so grateful. And of course, I want the reactions to be up. I believe that by now our clapping emoji should be up. Please, I want to see that every single person still on the call. Please react with the clapping emoji. Unfortunately, some people had to leave because the time was fast spent. We apologize for that. We really apologize for that. And yeah, it's been an awesome session, impactful living. Now we have the tools to cross check and reevaluate if we have been living impactfully. And we know that to live an impactful life, we have to put up the influence, check the place of influence, check the purpose of all these, make contributions and volunteer, and also be a person with good integrity and being accountable. These are, five tools that we cannot afford to lose out. So thank you so much, Barrister Feranmi, for your time. We really appreciate. And of course, I want to know if you have any question so that before Barrister Lua Feranmi leaves the call, you can answer a question. Please, if you have a question, kindly raise your hand. There is a feature on the call to raise your hand. So please, if you have a question, kindly raise your hand so that you can be called upon. Please, that would be appreciated. I would wait for a little seconds to confirm if anybody has a question. If you have something that is bothering your mind, or while he was speaking, some things that you're like, oh, really? Okay, how can I do better on this? Or some of the tools that you have been using and you thought, oh, well, I am aware of this tool, but I've not been efficient in it. So please, if you have any question, kindly signify by raising your hand using a feature on the call. Raise your hand if you have a question. I'll just wait a little seconds more. And if no one is raising their hand, I would believe that we have all received it and digested it, and we all understood what the message has been passed across. That would be my take from that. All right, thank you so much for joining the webinar. uh, Please, let's just react again before Barrister Lua Feranmi leaves the call. So appreciate him for taking out time. He's a busy man. He's a busy man. If it's not even that he had to, forfeit another meeting to be here. So please, let's just react and appreciate Barrister Lua Feranmi Adeyeri for taking out time to bless us and pass across knowledge today. Thank you so much, Barrister Lua Feranmi. We appreciate. All right, this still remains Impactrail Non-Governmental Organization. We are the convener of this webinar, and the webinar is Connecting the Dots webinar. The webinar takes place quarterly, so this is the first of its kind in the year 2026, which means that we have three more webinars to go. So yes, now I believe some of us joined the community group, and you're like, oh, okay, why this and that. But please, if you want to know more about Impactrail of Non-Governmental Organization, we have quite a number of information available on our Instagram page, our Twitter, uh, our LinkedIn page. So you can just search Impact Trail of Non-Governmental Organization, and yes, you would see us on all these platforms. Also, we have a community group. We have a community where people are brought together who have common goal, and the goal is to make impact, to be people that influence the community. So we have that also. We also have a book club where people gather together to read books, self-developmental book, personal developmental book. We gather together and read, and we do review. So it's always very interactive. You're not alone just reading. We notice that some people desire to read, but most times they need accountability, like our speaker mentioned, to be accountable. So we created this group, the book club, majorly for people to be accountable. And that is what we do here at Impact Tree of Non-Governmental Organization. So if you want to join our book club, if you want to be a part of it, you can always let us know via the community. Some of us have joined the community. So you can just say, well, I would like to be a part of the book club. You can do that right now on our WhatsApp community group. Thank you so much for joining in. We are so grateful to have you. Thank you for being a part of the first Connecting the Dots webinar in 2026 by Impact Up Non-Governmental Organization. We hope that we see you in the next 3 webinars that we have in stock. All right, that will be all for now. We really appreciate your time and see you next time. Bye.